Well, good afternoon, crew. It's a beautiful day in Fairview, Tennessee, so I figured let's do a August edition of the Model Train Store walkthrough, see what's sold, see what's new. Let's go check it out. If you remember from the last video, the very first thing you see when you open the door to my shop is my little O-scale layout. It's about a 3x6.5 layout. I've been doing some work on it. I've put down this road you can see kind of in the center there. Currently on the layout, I've got the Amtrak set from one of my recent unboxing videos running, as well as the Erie Lackawanna switcher that you saw in the last video. Down the middle, you can see that road I put down recently. Just working on getting the layout a little more detailed. Next up, I'm going to ballast all the track. I've got the ballast just in the mail recently. To the right of the layout under here, I've got my shelves with like a lot of media and stuff, some train related, some not. As you can see, some Disney VHSs down there. I've got like $1 a piece on those. I really just want to sell them to make more room for trains, to be honest. There's some of the Lionel pieces from the recent unboxing, as well as some wood. And on top is some little HO tracks, some cheaper HO cars on the bottom right there. Looking up here to the right, probably my favorite showcase, all of my inbox HO items. You can see a lot of stuff there that's new and a lot of stuff from the last video as well. I put in some more of those Branch Line Series box cars, some more Protos. I traded with a gentleman recently, so there's some new stuff in there from that trade as well. On the bottom shelf, you'll see mostly HO buildings and HO accessories. Moving over, you can see my DVD shelf. Pretty random stuff there. Some of it's train related, some of it's not. Down here is something totally new to the store. This is a Lego drawer that me and my grandma worked on. These are all individually sorted Lego pieces. They're all bagged up together with either similar parts or just things that kind of go with each other. And I've got a ton of Lego stuff in stock. So if you're a Lego guy, come on in. I've even got some Lego train stuff in stock. Next up, more media, more DVDs, videos. Again, a good bit of it's train related, a good bit of it's not. Some cheap HO cars on top there. You can get a better look at my Transformers as well. This next showcase has all my N-scale items. On top is all of my in-box rolling stock. And then moving down is my engines. Some of them are in the box, some of them aren't in the box. And there's my out-of-box N-scale rolling stock as well. Down a shelf is my out-of-box O-scale rolling stock. You'll recognize a lot of that from the recent unboxing. There's also some HO stragglers kind of hanging on there on the edge. I didn't really have anywhere else to put them, so they're hanging out there for now. Down at the bottom, some Hot Wheels, some Rolling Stones magazines, a lone G-scale flatbed, and a bunch of parts HO cars that I pulled out of a drawer. I think I've got like $1 a piece on all those. I really hope they sell just because I'd like to make up that room for other items. And while I slide the glass over, let's take a look at this next shelf. This is all of my boxed HO scale engines. A couple new additions in there. You'll see a few that were not in the last video, including the Conrail and chassis engines at the bottom right. One of the AB sets of GM&O units sold, so now I've just got one AB set left. Down a shelf is my Bachmann Thomas stuff, as well as some other loose HO rolling stock and shells to engines as well. Next shelf down is more out-of-box HO rolling stock with some miscellaneous things thrown in just to fill in space. I try and fit as much stuff as possible in my store. Since it's not the biggest model train store, I like to cram just absolutely everything I can in there. There's a big stack of old model railroader magazines from the 50s and 60s as well. Up here is some O-scale stock. There's that Penzi F7 from a recent unboxing. Down a shelf is some more miscellaneous O-scale, some more HO scale down there, and the bottom shelf has some O-scale parts and some other miscellaneous items. The top of my showcases also have a bunch of stuff on them as well. Literally everything from Minecraft to train stuff to board games, anything I can just fit up there. The non-train related stuff I've just kind of picked up along the way, and I'm really hoping to sell so that I can make room for more trains. There's a G-scale unit up there, as well as some other box G-scale stuff. Over here is my HO scale out-of-box engine shelf. I've also got these knockoff Lego Army guys I picked up from a lady the other day. In the shelf, as you know from the last video, all my Hot Wheels. I actually got the lights working in these shelves, which I'm just thrilled about. I think it just totally elevates the look of this area. Tons of die-cast in there, mostly Hot Wheels and Matchbox, but there's a good bit of other stuff as well. In the Keystone display, you'll see I've got some Lego sets, more Lego parts, and of course all of my loose Lego minifigures. There's some pretty cool ones in there. My Harry Potter ones have gotten completely cleared out. You can see on top there I've got more paintbrushes and parts to do model railroad work, as well as some mini metals cars, more minifigures and Lego parts in there. Quite the variety of pieces, as you can see. Some Lego sets and my Lego pick-a-brick drawers here. And here is my Lego sorted drawers, more of the same stuff from earlier, as you'll remember. Plates, bricks, everything I've got in there is sorted and ready for you to come check it out. Thank you for watching another walkthrough of my model train store. I'd love to see you at the shop soon.